Yeah.
November.
And it looks like Cosmo's stream is coming back up.
Yeah, I'm getting it up right now.
Oh my god, those little Nitros feats.
Let's see. Alright.
So is this going to be the first streamed Japanese Wind Waker run then, or?
The first one without the tuner, which I haven't run yet.
Oh man, no tuner.
The record is... what's the record? I can look it up. I think it's like 540 something. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna beat it.
I'm pretty sure it was 540 for no tuner Japanese.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident I can beat that, so...
Wow.
Awesome.
I didn't realize it had gotten that low already.
Japanese no tuner... Oh, it's 603. Yeah, I'm gonna beat it.
Oh wow, yeah.
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 That's cap speed, right?
Yeah.
Everyone on your stream knows to come on the Sea Wizard account, right?
And I want to thank Reaver for filling in for me while I was ill.
How are you feeling now?
Better.
I need to switch memory cards.
Everyone should be in sharkstream.questsite.org.
Yeah, we
Sharks.
Shark stuff.
Oh, did anyone have a file name request? Or should I just use...
How many characters do you get in the
You get
Japanese?
8. 8
Okay,
characters.
so it's still 8.
Yep.
Could always pick a shark to go with. Or just go with a shark, because I know that'll fit.
A shark. I could do that.
A fan favorite is usually Upsy.
I was thinking kinds of sharks, and I was gonna say Mega Mouth, but that's not. You could name it Mega Mind. Everyone was a fan of that.
Shark.
Shark.
I kind of like that, actually.
Yorick would also work.
By the way, the winner of that year's late waste pack 2 is Zachary Bradshaw.
Congratulations, Zachary.
Alright, I guess we'll go with the shark, and I'll just get this started. Let me make sure my timer's working.
And on top of it, you said you were at what, 41, 48?
41, 48. Yes.
Awesome.
Alright, here we go. A shark.
I'll be putting up the new prizes in just a second on the PS6.
Oh god, right, I should say the new prizes, make this quick. We have another Great White Jigsaw Puzzle as our hourly prize, another on the Rain Slick Recipe of Darkness pack as our 6-hour prize, and the Bidding War prize is going to be for the Plush Nurse Shark.
Yep, and again, I will get those up there in 1 second. I am just starting my right paper.
Oh, Seal. What kind of shark was the beaches shark in the picture? I already colored it, so I'm not gonna change it. Just made it green.
Oh, it's a wahoo.
Oh, that's right. I remember now. Well, made it kind of blue-green. I hope that's probably what a wahoo is.
A wahoo's like a swordfish, so it's blue.
Yeah.
Well, this is sort of a blue, right? I could change it. This is actually not that hard to change.
They're really, like, vibrant blue.
Yeah, okay. I'll fix it.
And the hair should probably be brown because it's Brian hair from... Well, it's Jean-Jacques hair since it was L-Tail Monster.
Yeah, I made it brown. There should be a different...
It's more of a bright...
Kind of
It's A more saturated brown.
Yeah.
That's the term we want to use.
Oh boy, 3 more minutes, and we'll swim. Actually start.
Yeah, the intro is kind of long.
How much time do they save from text in the Japanese
Okay,
version?
this is crazy. It's 19 minutes of text that's faster. So like, it's not just like the text speed is faster, but also Japanese characters like can convey more with like less. So
there's less text to scroll through.
right, yeah.
So more of a blue like this for whoever's watching.
Yeah.
Okay, the final bidding war prize is right here. This guy.
Oh man. Oh my god, look at that derpy face. And as I recall, the Japanese version also has actually like a bunch of other differences with item placement and such.
Yeah, I was just about to say how there's less rupees, especially at the beginning of the game. Like under Grandma's house, there's usually 100 rupees in a treasure chest, and in this game it's a heart piece, so you don't get a lot of rupees at the start of the game. And for runs with the Tingle Tuner, that's a problem because I don't just buy the sale. I also want to buy Tingle-related items. But in this run, I won't have to worry about that, and I can just make do with the rupees that I already get.
I assume you'll also end up getting some more rupees from the going through the dungeons when you'd ordinarily skip them.
There's kind of like a few spots that I get rupees on English where the rupees just don't exist on the Japanese version. So actually what ends up happening is I end up getting most of the rupees at the ghost ship at the end of the game. Because the ghost ship is loaded. It's got like more than 300 every time I go there. So, like the Japanese version saves 17 minutes of text, but it loses probably like 9 minutes or so on like just various version differences, and like you have to get some extra treasure charts too to beat the game.
Is that brown more the right color? Correct color?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, wasn't it something like you have to find charts that you then go find the Triforce, some of the Triforce charts with?
Well, like,
Yeah.
there's a gold ship that in the English version will give you the chart for the Triforce, and instead it gives you a regular treasure chart. You have to go to one place, it gives you another treasure chart. Then you go to another, it gives you another treasure chart, and then finally that one leads to the Triforce chart.
Yeah. And it has to be in that specific order, so it's kind of complicated to like figure out when you should go to specific locations because of like your wind direction. You don't want to constantly be changing the wind to like actually go sail there and stuff. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
it's kind of annoying. I think they realized that part was kind of tedious and they just cut it out on the English version.
Condensed it.
Yeah.
Oh, Seal. Also, what is this thing that the hammerhead is chewing on in the?
Oh, the Tingle Tuner?
Oh, that's the Tinkle Tuner.
Oh, really? I'll have to look up the reference for it to make sure.
Yeah, I liked that.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Oh yeah, save here. Instead of going under Grandma's house, I'm going to just go up and get the telescope because, yeah, like I said, there's no rubies there, so I don't really need the heart piece or anything. And the reason I save and reload is just to get back here faster. Zelda games always have things you can do like that.
So are you actually going to end up picking up any of the boss hearts since you don't need to kill yourself as much without the tingle tuner? Or?
I'll probably end up getting the Earth and Wind Temple hearts, but I do actually do one hover to get past the bird in Forsaken Fortress. That one can be done without the tingle tuner because I don't need to heal afterwards. I can just do it.
Cool. The only time the telescope is used for anything.
Hey.
The only, I think.
Hey, Jacket, you need to mute and unmute the logistics stream.
Oh, alright.
Alright, so, go get the sword now. Usually I do another save warp after the sword, but this time I'm gonna go get 15 rupees from the rocks.
Yeah, that's smart. So you don't worry about doing any of the red rupee luck manipulation at Windfall?
No, I should end up with like 79 or 80 by Windfall. And
Okay.
And if I'm really close, there's like a pot that has 3 green rupees on the way, so...
Yeah, I know of at least 2 pots on Windfall that always have blue rupees in them,
Yeah,
but
the red
everything
one
else,
is like random.
yeah. And then, of course, you know, like, Bennett gets it every single time. Pisses me off so much.
Are there going to be dungeons in the Japanese version that have different routes other than the ones that use the tingle tuner?
No, although I did find a weird version difference in the Wind Temple that almost made it a different route. There's a switch that you're supposed to hit to go back, and the switch is just not there on the Japanese version, and I was like, uh-oh. But luckily you can blow the leaf through the wall and hit like the thing on the other side, so you don't have to actually go and step on the switch. That would have caused some problems, but luckily, I don't know, luckily you can go through.
Huh.
Yeah, I was really surprised. I was just in the middle of a run, like, wait, where's the switch? It's not there. As far as I know, that's like the only dungeon difference.
Yeah, generally speaking, it's all the same glitches and shenanigans.
Yeah, generally speaking. There's a few little things. Some cutscenes are different as well. So 37 rupees right now. I can get 3 at Forsaken Fortress, and then the other 40, and should put me at 80.
What is Reaver drawing?
He's drawing Kirk Hughes' Colonel Rival Nitros. The boss you fight at the end of most worlds in Bomberman Hero.
Yeah.
Just be happy it doesn't have any cream cottage cheese on it.
All right. This donation has been sitting here for a while, and the comment never came through. So I'll go ahead and read it. We have a $20 donation from Frederick Holmar, and there doesn't appear to be a comment. So
Yeah, I saw that, but I was waiting to see if there was a comment writing at any point.
Getting the shield.
Sorry.
I think a time of like probably 520 something would be possible on this category.
That's pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
40 minutes off the time.
I got like a 532 on English with no tuner the other day, and that was pretty good. So I figure 10 minutes faster should be possible on this. Although that was a really good run. I don't know if I can actually get a time like that, but I should be able to get under 6 for sure. Probably under 5:45 as well.
What, the $240 were for a shark chilling with a Marite, basically?
Well, they were for Japanese no tuner, and then I told the guy he could also make a request, and so he said just put it all towards that.
Awesome.
Now, while there's still some downtime in Wind Waker, maybe one of you sharks want to explain what Shark Savers is all about.
Well, we want sharks to have good haircuts.
They do need good haircuts.
Sure. Well, Shark Savers does conservation for sharks and rays, and it's mostly lobbying legislation and educational initiatives to make sure that where they are hunted, they're hunted properly and responsibly and not endangered species. And then, like, the finning and fin fishing just needs to be done away with because it's awful. And then education and conservation efforts for all the endangered species of sharks and rays, so that we don't, lose them for good, because that would be really bad. It would be bad for a lot of the fish that we eat, as well as just, not having really cool stuff like sharks swimming around in the ocean.
Yeah, it would be bad for the ocean in general.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want a really example of why it would be bad for the ocean, just look at the rabbits in Australia. That's... Because when you remove the apex predator from an area, it just destroys the ecosystem when everything else starts overpopulating and then consuming all the resources.
And for instance, when so the shark fin stuff, there's like, basically when they fish for them to harvest their fins, they just take the shark out of the ocean, cut the fin off, and then throw it back, or let it suffocate on the deck. They don't use any of the meat. They let the carcasses rot, and they throw like a wounded, bleeding animal back into the ocean, and they're just like, deal with it, whatever. So it's like a super irresponsible way to, hunt the animal in the first place, if it's even something you should be hunting. And it's just kind of pretty lame.
I think the light pattern here is typically harder in the Japanese version. Like on English, I think it's actually the same, but like what's different is when you go get the gossip stone, there's like a bunch of text, and as you're reading the text, the lights are moving around. And so on the English version, like the lights are in a good pattern when the text box ends. On this version, you get out of it faster because there's like less text to go through, but the lights are in like a worse pattern. So what I do is, instead of trying to go for the red rupees right away, which I need, I like to go for the green rupees on the outside first to get up to like 40. Then once I have 40 rupees, I'll just go get the other 2 reds when the lights are out of the way. Because I have to wait for a while before they're like in a good spot. So right here, grab 3 of these, and then just wait. And then up here, instead of going through the door, I can jump off the ledge into the window. Right here. And that saves some time. And I have to kill this guy up here, because this guy's manning the searchlight that blocks my way. The other 2 guys are for the searchlights down at the bottom, but I'm already past that part. This guy I have to kill, though, to get past the last part. So what I tried to do is like lure him over here to like hit this, and then I grab the stick, and then quick spin him off. Yeah, that was like perfect. It can be kind of bad sometimes when he decides to not attack you and just walk away. I think it's kind of partially luck-based, but partially you can kind of like influence what he's gonna do. Like I can kind of lure him over there most of the time, but I can't get him to swing twice every single time. And then in here, there's some weird logic with the barrels where I pick it up and I put it down, and I'm still like harder to see for some reason. I don't know, it's really weird, but it just works for some reason. I just pick up the barrel, put it down, and then go over this way, and yeah, I can, even if he turns towards me like he did right there, I can roll behind the wall, and he loses sight of me, so no matter what he does, he can't catch me. There's another thing here, like it's the same exact thing. If I'm feeling up for it, I could pick up the barrel and put it down and try to do the same exact technique past this guy as well. But it's a lot riskier on this one, because he can catch you even if you do it perfectly. It's just luck. And for sidling, I kind of tap to the side instead of just holding it, and it makes Link's twitch face, or his face twitch around kind of, but it's a little bit faster. And this is where the searchlight would be, the one that I stopped. Alright. Done with Forsaken Fortress.
Have you guys gotten any more donations in yet?
Not last I checked, but it's been a little bit since I checked. 1 second there. F5. Nope.
A shark, a shark.
Yeah, I'm gonna echo what Reaver just said in the little IRC chat. Just thanks to everyone who volunteered to help out and everybody who donated, especially. You guys are awesome. We still have another day left, and we're already doubled our initial goal. So this has just been amazing.
Yep. So,
Can't wait for next year.
oh, when we don't actually, I don't know when the next one is going to be, because the first one was last year, but it was like the end of December.
Yeah, it was after my finals were over.
Okay, so somebody else just asked about the shark charity stuff being after the first bunch of shark donations for the speedruns, which is sort of true. Are a lot of the people in the whole little shark community we have was we got them started on speedruns and such using mostly things like Peach's blast core runs, because there were a few of us who watched them and we would just link people to it. And during Japan Relief Done Quick, the Speed Demos Archive Marathon, to raise money for the tsunami survivors and all that, we got together and we all got a whole bunch of them to watch that, and they donated for it. This became an issue because it's important. I am good at talking, because after that, there was a time when we were planning that a bunch of us were going to get together. It started with just one of us was going to get together, and he said, I'm going to just draw for 48 hours this December.
Yeah, that was me.
That was Era Elkins.
What happened was I thought I actually was gonna not get my loans for law school, and so I was gonna have to raise money to pay my rent. And the thing that I thought to do was do a marathon art where I would just draw, and people could donate, and maybe I could make enough money to be able to pay my rent. And then I ended up getting my loans in, and I asked the other person who helped us, who during the first one helped me set everything up, was Pan. And she pointed the shark charity out to me and was like, this is a good place for money to go. And I really like sharks anyway. And then we got Seal to be our other artist. And that's what the first one was, basically.
Yeah, that's me right there. So we all sort of got together for that, and it was fantastic. It had some problems because we were being really stupid and doing things like staying up for 48 hours. So... but then after that, we got the same people, and we went to Awesome Games Done Quick last year was going on. So we basically had people. We put our streams back up for it, and whenever people would donate to Awesome Games Done Quick while they were watching from our site, we would tell them, hey, donate to them and put something about sharks in your comment, and we'll draw your request, just like the last stream.
So you basically use the sort of charity fundraiser stream business model, quote unquote, to help raise more money for SDA, because then the people from our community would come to get the art and watch. And then, I'd never really watched speedruns before then, and I thought they were super cool.
And then people were getting really confused about all of the shark stuff.
Yeah,
that was going on.
Yeah, I remember that.
But it was just because the people who were donating wanted us to draw them pictures. And we just had a lot of fun the first time we did it. So
some of the speedrunners got pretty upset about, Epsilon.
we weren't trying to, troll anybody or cause problems at all.
But I mean, everybody seemed to take it in pretty good humor. They just thought it was weird. And after, I know Pan talked to Uyama, and I think she's also the one that Trihex and Peaches talked to, and they were trying to find out what was going on.
Well, yeah. And I feel like I remember that one of the, like, someone during the Osmond Dunkirk thing was like, they were like, oh, what's it with all these shark people? Fuck you guys. Fuck sharks.
No, nobody was like that. But
So somebody did say sharks weren't important right now.
Oh yeah.
But either way, that's so that was how we sort of ended up meshing the communities together when Uyama and Peaches and Trihex ended up talking to us after the stream briefly. And that's sort of what led to this event, with the speedruns and the art going at the same time for it.
One would think that those two things have nothing to do with each other at all. And
Yeah, it's like a
one would
pretty
be
interesting
correct.
combination.
But
But you see, speedrunning is an art all its own.
true. And I think it's been really interesting because a lot of the people who came this time were showing up for the speedruns, and a lot of their art suggestions have been really fun to do, and, you know, not that the other ones aren't. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's really cool, but it's been some different stuff that's been pretty funny, so.
Because the art streaming thing, that a lot of us will just do it sometimes when we're bored. We'll just stream drawing requests,
Yeah.
and it's just a thing that we do that's just fun. So and I think that there's been a lot of people who came for the art to this one and been watching the speed runs and been like, wow, this is really cool, and the other way around, which I think is awesome because it's just fun.
Although I'm taking like a bazillion years on this picture.
Welcome to the club.
I think
Got three.
I have like a long break after that, after this though. And just in case you don't know, are people still asking about this? I'm not looking at the chat, so I have no idea. But yeah, we draw the donations in the order of whichever one received the most money to whichever one received the least. And as soon as an artist finishes their picture, they start on another one. So the more you donate, the quicker your picture gets drawn, and anything that's not done at the end of the stream doesn't get drawn. But
Although if an artist really likes an idea, they can.
they might draw it. They're under no obligation to do so. That
Yeah.
was something we didn't do the first time, and it was a giant problem. Because it was a giant problem.
I thought the giant problem the first time was that like everyone demanded Lucid and Steel draw everything.
We got like a whole bunch of, it wouldn't have been an issue, but we got a whole bunch of donations at the 0th hour, so we ended up having like a tremendous queue to work through after the stream was over. But
Well,
it's a
that's
lot harder. Yeah.
What I remember what happened at the end, you guys said, any donation, any request attached to a donation of more than $5 will get done. That was
Not a good idea.
yes.
Maybe you could work at 50 or something, but doing everything is a bad idea.
Well, I feel like the high donation amounts are going to get drawn before the end of the stream anyway.
Right.
And a lot of people aren't going to donate big dollar amounts like right at the end. I mean, they might. I don't know.
Well, there's a problem with like SF coming in at the end and just like
Instead
donating
of,
for a whole bunch of
Right.
drawings specifically from Seal.
it was like
at the end.
$60 worth, but it was like 6 different pictures from the same person. So
It was more money than that. It was a lot. Just all for Seal.
I mean, obviously, we don't have a problem with people donating. We want you to give money to the charity. But you also get, even if your picture doesn't get drawn, if you donate at least some smaller amount. I know it's $10 to win the grand prize, and you
It's
still
$10 for the grand prize and $5 for the hourlies.
Yeah.
still get entered into the drawing for hourly prizes, which
The
is
chat is
mostly like
asking.
Steam games and shark-based small items. And, the grand prize is like some cool stuff and a bunch of commissioned art. No, I'm not looking at the chat, so I might be answering questions that no one is asking or cares
Oh,
about.
they're asking about the story of Charmander.
So this was after Japan released Done Quick, or was it after the other one?
It's after the other one.
It was after Japan released Done Quick and before Awesome Games Done Quick was when we did the...
Well, we were waiting for the bonus stream from... I don't remember. We were waiting for the bonus stream for one of the SDA marathons to start. And I was like, well, I'll do requests. And I just did request. I didn't even... It was after we'd done taking money. And so Justin TV will ban you for drawing things that violate their adult policy, and they'll also ban you for copyright violations. And, you know, I was drawing things, and I drew a picture of Charmander, and then I got banned. And so we assumed that it was for the copyright violations and not for some of the questionable material that have been drawn.
Yeah, the Charmander is what we were in the middle of at the time.
Probably did not get banned for actually drawing Charmander, because he was just like cursing and angry.
Yeah, no, I mean I've got the Charmander. Or you? Well, it's on your FA. But
Rex, what are you doing?
Apparently Ryzon has a different command scheme. Some hell.
Oh, yeah, plus M mutes the channel for anyone who's not been specifically voiced.
No, like, I was trying to give Annie half off, and apparently it's not, like, mode channel username, flags. Apparently it's something else.
Here, I'll take care of it.
Yeah, there you go. I was trying to give him half off.
I don't even
yes.
know what
Now
mode
you meet the channel.
E, or what mode E does. Actually, it
Yeah, I
doesn't
think
look
it's
like...
channel flags username, so.
Yeah.
Alright, so you've got the spring water now?
It's just regular water. I use it to,
Just the regular water?
yeah, to water the bomb flowers, so then I can break the boulder to fill up the thing to pass through.
They asking anything else in the chat? I'll keep talking. while
Piracy is serious business.
They're just saying, hey, at least he didn't ban everyone by accident, which makes him better than Mr. Q.
Yeah, if you go to sharks.thatquestsite.org, which is where you should be, there's a gallery at the top of the page, and you can go look and see everything we've drawn so far during the stream.
We have over 100 images in there now, so...
So you definitely want to spend a lot of time looking through all of them to find one that you might like.
That was close.
Yeah. Like we mentioned earlier, there's a difference that where last time we tried to go through and draw the requests at the end that were still left. This time we're probably not going to end up doing that, but we've also got a whole lot more people drawing.
Yeah.
yeah, and especially
Yeah, we
We
have
have about-
generally not had trouble getting the
We went
requests drawn
from
pretty
3 up to I think like 12 or
20.
13 people.
Yeah, in addition to the people streaming, we do occasionally have artists who either aren't currently on the stream or can't stream but still volunteered to help out do some of the art as well. So that's been showing up in the gallery too. Also,
yeah, we're averaging
Seal,
at least 5.
yeah, Seal Reaver is asking if you want to go ahead and switch now or if you'd rather wait.
Yeah, I just mentioned that I'm good for it. That
Okay.
I can
I'm on
go
the
ahead and
right
switch back.
channel, right? I'm on the correct channel, right? The me and Seal are actually drawn at the same time now. For this
Yeah.
part. Right. Yeah, I think I have like 2 hours left in my shift.
I got a bunch. I just ended up failing at consciousness.
Not
Oh.
using.
Yeah,
That's
you got a little over an hour until Slinker's supposed to be here.
Gotta learn some better strats for that seal.
Seal, there was a question earlier that may or may not still be, in question, but I'm curious about it. What type of fish is Jean-Jacques Quest 64 fish in the background of Jean-Jacques Quest site artwork?
That is a wahoo.
Okay. Thank
He's
you.
over here in the picture too. He's right. They're a sport fish. They apparently don't even taste good at all, but they bite a lot, so they're frequently they just get caught and released. I don't really want to eat it, but whatever. I have a weird thing.
I didn't even know half hops could actually change channel modes on Ryzen. That's pretty weird. Generally, the only ability that usually happens to kick and ban, as far as I know. And set the topic.
Yeah, I feel like drawing this all in the binary tool may have been. Would have taken me even longer, but sure. Whatever what's real.
This room is very chaotic.
I don't think I've actually seen you run this dungeon without the tuner.
Yeah, this dungeon is very different without the tuner. You have to go through this outside area.
How much longer is it?
At least 5 minutes, because I have to get the boss key as well. Because there's the Tingle Tuner has two different uses here. Not just to get up, but also to get past the boss door.
So is this the biggest source of
Time
delays?
saved? Yeah, I think so.
means?
Okay, Clockwork Seal is taking over for Reavz on the 4th stream, 2nd art stream.
I want to thank Reaver for filling in for me while I was passed out from sick.
Let's see. I should see about updating the text wall here. Alright, what has he done? Yes.
Oh, yeah, we got a Hybrid Heaven run coming up after this, so
That's
that's something to get hype over.
I'm hyped for it.
Hybrid Heaven is basically the best N64 game.
I'm hype, I guess.
Hey, you told us it was going to be an experience, Annie.
It's gonna be an experience.
That could mean a lot of different things.
Oh, this game is so good. It has a high definition mode.
I've never heard of it.
Hybrid Heaven came out really late in the N64's cycle, didn't it?
Yeah.
Late-ish, yeah. I always forget that the 64 actually went that was active up into the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Paper Mario
came out around 1999, I think.
I don't know much about Hybrid
was
Heaven.
2001, I think.
Yeah, Hybrid Heaven has a 640 by 480 mode, but it runs at 12 frames per second.
Dude, I was reading about how Castlevania 64. There's another version of it that has
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is
Castlevania
Yeah,
Circle
yeah,
of
it's
the
Legacy of
Moon.
Darkness.
Legacy of Darkness. I
yeah,
have
it has
both.
like a height thing mode, and then it's really
Oh, dude,
bad.
I love Legacy of Darkness. It's great. I like the mode where you get to play as the knight with a gun.
What?
I actually
Yeah.
ordered Castlevania 64, not Legacy of Darkness though, so I'm expecting that in a couple days.
Legacy of Darkness just basically expands on it, if I recall. So like,
It's basically
It's
just an
character.
expansion pack, but you have to unlock the extra characters. Well, you have to unlock the regular characters from 64.
Yeah, I was kind of
Yeah, you-
confused about like what it actually was.
There's 4 characters. You start Legacy of Darkness. You play as a werewolf, and
His name is Cornell.
his full name is like Cornell Blue Moon or something. Because yeah, the Legacy of Darkness opens with a narrated text crawl about the werewolf, and it's pretty great.
And you start off on a boat.
Yeah, but yeah, you beat him, and then like Dracula steals his wolf soul or something, so he's not a werewolf anymore, and then uses that power to like become, you know, the bad guy in the original story mode.
It's basically really dumb, but it's pretty fun.
It's fun, and yeah, and again, there's a side story where you play as this knight named Henry, and you go and he's got a much shorter story. It's a time limit, and you run around to like save some kids, and when you save all 6 kids, it's over. But his weapon is like a giant long barrel revolver. That you're running around as this guy in like a suit of knight's armor with a giant revolver.
That's kind of cool.
I really like the Castlevania series, but I haven't played most of the games in it.
Annie, I just got a universal component cable that works for the Wii and the GameCube and a bunch of Sony stuff.
does it
Yeah?
like actual component like the?
Yeah, RGB component, not the composite.
Okay. Because, like, well, the GameCube originally has, like, its own, like, component slot. And so to get an original
Oh,
component
that's a good point.
is $100. But that was on the really early versions of the GameCube. So,
Yeah, I don't know if the ones that don't use... Because the one I have uses the regular slot. It outputs its component, but... And it works with my, like, capture card that hates capturing anything that's not outputting in HD. So...
yeah.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, I updated the text scroll.
Seal, I made your dude gray. I don't know if that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
We weren't colors, so I just sort of just.
What dude? Oh, the
shark.
the clockwork shark, okay.
I'm gonna stick some more rivets on him probably because I don't know why.
What? No way, Annie. Mike Hacker and the Sharks would definitely be friends.
Oh, I bet. But Zerst mentioned something about trying to get a picture of Shark body slamming. Or
I think I
Tyler
know. I think I know the picture he's talking about.
Yeah, but just like in the reverse order.
I don't know why I drew this whole picture without drawing the cards in because they're playing cards, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go back later and add all the cards. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. It's really not. But that's what I did.
Oh, it started.
I like that nobody actually knows what's going on at this point in the run anymore. Like, not even the people who normally watch Cosmo streams.
Yeah, this is all unknown territory if you're just a stream watcher, because this is...
I may be the only one who actually knows what's happening.
Yeah. I got the boss key, so I'm gonna go back up to the boss store now.
Honestly, I didn't even know there was a race yesterday because I was here.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been here like the entire time, so I have no idea what's going on in the real world currently.
It's probably something Leslie. Oh my god, did fairies always have that expression?
Yeah, they're really sad when you catch them. It's a nice touch.
That's awesome.
I never noticed that before.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I played this game when it came out. I've never played it since.
Oh, that's a
I don't
shame.
know anything about it at all.
Yeah, I haven't played this game in years, and I distinctly remember getting to the point where you had to sail all over everywhere looking for stuff,
That's where most people
And-
give up.
having lots of trouble finding it. And I remember I got this map. I think I got a map of everything, which I think I still have in my basement because I've been going at it for like a couple weeks and just getting frustrated by my inability to find anything. And then after I got the map, I never played the game again. So
There's a map in the game called the Incredible Chart, and it kind of helps you out with like what you're supposed to do with that part of the game. But it's still kind of like you have to, I don't know, it takes like a lot of treasure hunting to get all the stuff you need.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know if I found that either. So
You get that in the mail from Tingle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a number of things about finding treasures in the game that were pretty grindy and I didn't really like.
Hey,
But it's still probably my favorite of the Zelda games.
would you guys like? Would you guys mind if I invited Slowpoke to the call?
Yeah,
I
go
don't
for
mind.
it.
I might-
Okay. Seer, are you still here?
What? What?
yeah, he's right.
Slowpoke wants to do sprites too.
Yeah, that's posted up a list somewhere. I'll.
Yeah, you sent it to me.
Hey, sir. Yeah, I sent. Why don't you have Slowpoke do the donated for sprites? What? Weren't you
Slowpoke
gonna have
does
something that
Really good sprite.
who donated sprites? What?
Yeah,
Have you seen-
Slowpoke is good at the
Yeah.
spriting stuff.
Have you seen stuff he's done?
Slowpoke donated to Sprite.
No. Why? They were saying, why don't you have
Just don't-
Slowpoke do the sprites that people donated for?
Nobody donated for any sprites.
Oh,
No.
sorry,
People
that-
donated for sea
Sea
ponies.
ponies.
Yeah, that okay. That would be perfect. Pretty,
Horrifying.
I believe I've already given you what the requirements are in terms of style and
You said black
Measurements.
black outline, and no more than 4 shades per color.
yes.
Which is
and
not
I've
gonna-
also I should have.
It's not going to
In that
matter
case-
though, because I use the same method that Jesse does, and that Jesse pulls color palettes from Final Fantasy VI and or Doom. So the sprites
Well,
always
then.
look good.
Okay.
They had to make sprites with a restricted palette, so you don't even have to worry about finding a restricted, like, picking the right colors and stuff, because they already did it for you, so.
Yeah,
I am terrible.
they
at
figured out the best
calculations.
colors.
Yeah. I
Okay,
should probably look into restricted palette stuff.
By the way, everyone, it is the top of the hour. So
Oh
that
snap.
we need to award a new prize, which is a great white shark jigsaw puzzle. And that prize, that prize goes to, goes to, I think you already have the prize. Do you?
No, I don't have any prizes yet.
And
that
that's
I'm aware of.
that prize goes to David Corey.
Oh, that's
Wait,
Beaky.
what? No, that's
Yeah.
impossible.
You win
That
a-
is literally impossible because I did not donate.
yes, you
Yes,
did.
you did.
Oh wait,
That
no,
was
you're
for
going.
last
You're
year.
that was for last year. Okay, next one.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Wait,
why
why would last year's donation be in there?
This is the thing, okay? When I donated last year, I donated with an electronic check, and my bank rejected the use of an electronic check a week after I had sent it.
Ah.
And so
it-
I got refunded the money, and so I donated again this year.
All right, sorry about that.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
That prize then goes to Dylan Patonki on like the 7th roll. So congratulations, Dylan. You got a jigsaw puzzle.
Awesome.
The next prize awarded.
It is yet another Humble Bundle Mojang.
Yep. We'll have a picture of that up for you on our logistics stream.
We've
And
got a picture, but it doesn't.
well, yeah, we have the logo. You know, it is what it is. Also,
That's the
at
hourly.
1 in the morning, we will be awarding another On the Rain-Slick Precipice of Darkness episodes 1 through 3 pack. If you want to be eligible for, you need to donate between now and 1 in the morning, and I don't think actually a single person has donated within the window for this yet. So,
If you've already won, what can you win without?
you can
excluding
the hourly the limited window donation incentive prizes are separate from the hourly prizes. You can win one of both, and you can win a bidding war, and that's separate from both of those as well.
Okay.
And you can win the grand prize at the
Yeah,
industry. That's also
Win-
separate.
winning one of the other prizes does not disqualify you from the grand prize, especially because that would mean we'd have like only a dozen people to draw the grand prize from. Since really most of the people who have donated have won
It
prizes.
doesn't. You can still win the grand prize, and you can still win like all the 4 grand
Yeah,
prizes.
technically, you could win the grand prize, you could win an hourly prize, you could win a 6-hour prize, and you could win a bidding war.
And you'd just be like full of prizes.
You could burst into treats at that point.
Anyway, and also our third bidding war, which will end at 7 p.m. tomorrow, so there are still 23 hours for it, is for a plush nurse shark, and right now there are no donations that qualify for that bidding war either.
Just to clarify, the Humble Bundle Mojang is the current hourly price? Or...
It is the current hourly price.
Is the current hourly price. And for those who don't know what it is, Mojang is that's the Minecraft company, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they a few months back they paired up with the Humble Bundle guys to do this. It was a 48-hour thing, and normally Humble Indie bundles are available for about 2 weeks, but this was over the course of a weekend, and they got Mojang, Wolfire Games, the guys who made Lootaroo, that game where you are a rabbit and you like fight other rabbits, and some third company whose credentials and name I don't remember. Each of them basically programmed a game over the weekend, and those games that they made are in this bundle, and like if you donated, you could also watch them being programmed and make suggestions and vote on things. But those are ones
the other thing about Wolfire is that they are actually the group who runs the Humble Bundle. I think the idea was originally the one guy who developed Lootaroo just thought about doing it, and he knew some other game developers. I don't remember the exact story behind it, but I do know that they are the ones who actually man the bundle and came up with the idea.
Okay, also, somewhat in that related to that, the Dylan guy who won the prize just a few minutes ago is definitely someone we want to thank for all this, because he's basically the guy who set up the site and all of that stuff for us.
Hey.
So he definitely deserves some thanks, and I don't think we've actually bothered to thank him yet so far, because we're horrible, ungrateful people.
Yeah, I think he is actually floating around in the call somewhere.
Those people who do the big work never get thanked for anything they do. Always.
Oh, and we do have, right after I said that there were no donations in that hour, I got 4. Not all the comments have come through yet.
Yeah, there is a cute shark bunny hybrid is the one that has come through.
The donation is for $10, and the I can't pronounce this person's name. I Gustion Lathors. I probably completely mangled that, so I will apologize to you.
Okay. So we managed to just talk through the major glitches that gets used in the run.
Oh, the Wind Waker dive, right? So
Yeah.
I could explain what just happened for those of you who are like, wait, what's going on? There's kind of like a slippery slope right there, and if I pull out the Wind Waker, like right as I step on the slippery slope, Link like slides down the slope while he's like trying to conduct with the Wind Waker, and as a result of that, he just sinks like through the ocean or whatever, and I like fall underneath the island, and then I can swim under the island, and then I swim up to like the highest part of the water, which is right where it takes me into the forest haven. So like basically I just kind of ride the water all the way up to into here, and it's faster than doing it the normal way. That gets used a few times in the run.
Okay, another one of the has come in. Evan Barger says, add this to the previous shark punching Hitler request, and that is... Oh wait, that's another new one. That is add 723 to the shark punching Hitler. Which I think might be like a $5 one.
Yeah, actually, I think a couple of these requests have just come in with the comments.
Well, no, that's this one. Just there's two.
The shark punching Hitler is not entirely new.
Yeah, again, it's being added to.
Okay, hang on.
Okay, now I just need to draw all the cards in because I'm super smart and not super dumb. I don't know what I was thinking.
You were thinking you were being clever.
I don't know. I mean, probably just not thinking.
And yeah, what would you say is the most important item of the run, Cosmo? Which one would you say is the Ocarina of Time bomb?
I'd have to say the leaf right now because it's used everywhere and it's amazing. I don't know, it's like the coolest item. You can just like glide around. And there's this thing called leaf pumping where you put away the leaf and you pull it out again right away. And it actually maintains your height for longer than it should. So you can actually get to ledges that you're not supposed to. And I use that like in a lot of places. So I'd have to say the leaf for sure. And I'm getting it right now, so I'm gonna be using it pretty soon.
Oh, and this donation came through a while back, but since it's not in the request list, I don't know if it ever got read, which was there was a donation from Samuel Maurer for $20, and he requested T-Rex versus Octoshark.
Oh yeah, wow.
Well, I know that's Q, I think. I'm pretty sure it's Q.
Oh, and
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Oh wait, no. Which one was Maurer? It's one of the Sams.
Samuel,
Got so many Sams.
to make the lives of the artists easier, this donation also comes with no request. I need to go dig for sharks now. Go Cosmo.
Maybe Squeegee?
That might be Squeegee.
Yeah, because I know Sir Samuel Roberts.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry for just blatantly saying your first name, but it's not like you hide it very much anyway.
It's on my site if anybody has the link to it. Like, well, okay,
Yeah.
it was on my site before I took it down for maintenance.
Oh, we haven't even talked about you. Yeah, Sarah's actually programming a game during the 72 hours, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the development stream has been on Stream 4 periodically.
Stream 6.
Yeah. Oh, Art
just
Stream
Stream
4.
Yeah, Art
which is
Stream
6
4.
stream. Yeah. Sorry, we have this kind of confusing system where the streams are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, but the first 2 streams are not numbered.
To make it less confusing. Didn't.
Work your gypsy magic.
Anyway, with those last few donations, we are now above $4,200. This is 84%. We are at 84% of our current stated goal of $5,000. Of course, if we reach $5,000 well before the end end of the marathon, we will raise it again to some even higher number.
Since that was how we got to 5,000 in the first place, our initial goal was 2,000. So we kind of destroyed that one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, on Goldfish, our bar at the bottom has been really, really tricky.
Weird, yeah, and it doesn't. It's never been right anytime I've looked at it. I don't know what the deal is there.
The chip-in bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it always takes a while to update. I'm not sure what the deal is.
You have to clear your cache to get it to update.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
probably what it is. Because I haven't.
That's not all of what it is, because I've definitely had to clear my cache and still had it showing like $600 when we had 3,000.
Because like every single time I've done it, it always goes right up to date.
And is this the dungeon that you basically end up going through backwards?
With the Tingle Tuner, you go through a few rooms backwards, but in this run I have to get a small key, which I'm doing right now. This actually room with the small key has a little trick to it. There's like a huge maze of like these tentacle things, and what I can do instead is right here, squeeze between the tree and the tentacle, and then I don't have to go through the whole maze. So there's the key. And this really doesn't save much time to go through backwards. It's only like 30 seconds or something to get this key and then go back. Coming up is this mini boss fight, which is what I try to do is trap him against the wall and get all 4 hits. It took a lot of practice to get it down. Sometimes I still miss it, but
Drawing cards.
alright, here it is. Oh darn, I didn't get it. I'm usually not too satisfied when the battle goes like that. It's really fast to trap them, and then you can just
Yeah.
Kill him like right away.
I hate it because if you don't trap him, then it takes forever.
Yeah. Now we get to use that, the warp pot to get back to the main room. And for some reason, it's like really difficult to hit these, strings here with the boomerang. Like, I usually have to go back and forth over them like several times. Then in this room where you're supposed to ride the flower, this is where a lot of leaf pumping happens in order to skip it.
Because the flower goes so slow.
Yeah. I think I might be too low, actually. Yeah, I'm too low. I'm gonna go back. I accidentally grabbed the side of the flower and kind of screwed me up. Luckily though, this room is one of the few rooms in here that has consistent magic. Like all the grass in the dungeon doesn't give you anything except right here, pretty much.
Pretty convenient.
Yeah. I think it's because you could screw yourself over by having no magic right here. So they thought they'd put some here. There we go. Okay. Lost a little time in that room, but that's okay.
Still saved a ton of time over doing it the normal way.
There is a boss key skip for this dungeon, but it requires your forest water timer to end, and that takes longer than actually doing the whole dungeon, so it's kind of a paradox.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of... Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot to split, my bad.
Yeah,
that
I
happens.
forgot to split the boomerang. Somebody just mentioned that.
Yeah, that happens sometimes, I'll forget.
I think it's pretty often actually in this game. Can't you basically skip the boss key in every dungeon? It just doesn't usually save time.
I think every dungeon, maybe not Tower of the Gods, actually, I'm not sure.
Tower of the Gods is a no.
But you want the boss key anyway for Tower of the Gods, because you can't even progress without it.
And like the boss key's right there, you're not actually going out of your way to do it.
Right.
Since getting the boss key is actually the trigger to fight the Armo statues.
I realized I already had a fairy, I didn't have to catch one there. The reason I get a fairy in the first place is because, not for like safety or anything, but when I give it to Grandma, she gives me soup, and then I can use the soup to get magic back, which saves a lot of time. It also gives you double damage for the whole, up until you get hit, so you can like really kill things fast, especially in Hyrule, where I have to kill a ton of Dark Nuts.
Is Delphad in the chat? This is his request.
I don't know if he's around right now or not.
That's okay. If I have to start completely over.
All right, we have a new donation. for $30 from Jason Hopkins, who requests Cosmo and Link high-fiving.
Nice.
That will take over as the new top spot. I was actually about to... Well, no, actually, I can still just add T-Rex versus Octo Shark for the ticker, because that's... I'm sure someone is about to... If Mike has just finished the thing he's working on.
Yeah, I'm finishing up pretty quick. Just making the background a little better looking.
Oh, wait, shit, Ronald is on another image. Already. Impressive.
Okay, well, I don't know if he's here. So. How much? Can somebody tell me how long my shift is?
Your shift is
How much I
scheduled
have
to continue until 9, which
Okay,
is
so another hour and a half, right?
no 9 Eastern time. So another 35 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to, actually, you've got a 6-hour block scheduled as a break after the end of that. So presumably you need to sleep at some point. Because tomorrow at 4 in the morning, you're scheduled to start like a 12-hour block or something like that. So
That's right.
I
And then
assume
I'm
you need to
basically
sleep after
like
this.
One short break after the 12-hour block. And then, the break after this is pretty important. Who's supposed to take over for me?
Slinko is, so
We will need to find him.
Who's here?
Actually, according to the schedule, it's 3 in the morning is when you're back in.
Yeah. I have like a 6-hour break between now and then, where I'm gonna probably sleep.
Yeah. And that's going to give me time to get a nap in before work.
We're all reasonable people who do reasonable things.
We only make good decisions. Right, so
Okay,
is
well,
that just
I guess.
another reset for moving around?
Yeah. I'm leaving now. I got the pearl and I'm heading out. And usually I'd go plant it here right now, but first I'm gonna go get this Triforce chart that I'll use way later in the game, which is over this way. And the reason the wind is facing like 90 degrees off from me, and I'm not changing it, is because I have to go that way anyway soon, and so it would waste time to change it. And plus, when I'm like 90 degrees or less off of the wind, and I do this trick with the sail to keep getting sail boosts, it gives me enough speed that I don't really have to worry about changing the wind. Once I go past about 90 degrees though, it starts slowing down way too much. So, I don't know, planning the wind is kind of one of the tricky parts to this run, especially at the end when you have to go like everywhere, like some people in here were talking about earlier. Like, go find all the treasure everywhere.
Yeah, the Triforce Hunt is the one thing about the game that I won't really defend. I love pretty much everything else about it, but that Triforce Hunt sure is in the game.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
there's a little trick right here. You're supposed to use the pair and guide the birds around, but if you do this at a specific spot, you can get through the wall, and then you don't have to open the gate. So 1 out of 8 shards now.
What's the next request?
Cosmo and Link high-fiving is the current leader, I think.
I want that to get done during his run, so I'm not going to start it because I won't finish it.
In that case, the next highest is T-Rex versus Octo Shark.
I can probably start that one.
Yeah, I think I'm about done. Finally. A miracle.
That's awfully quick for you, Mr. Q.
I know, geez. I only clocked in, like... I don't even know. I forget. New world record.
It looks really good, though. I mean...
Nope, leaving it alone. Stopping. I'm saving.
This is your second
I'm
picture?
taking more time.
I'm kind of disappointed that neither of them's using the Tsubaki Mark II, though.
Shit. I forgot about
Better redo the whole picture to put it in.
Might as well. Shit. Oh crap! I could have given the other shark Tsubaki Mark II. Ah, nah, it's too late. I can't waste any more time on it. Because Yep, I went so fast.
Q, I'm joking. Don't.
No, I'm not. Good Christ, no. No, I was laughing at what Dr. Harlan Jackson said. Which was, it's awesome, Mr. Q, even if you did rush through it. See, the joke is that I don't rush. Okay. All of that. Fine. Save this aside again. Jesus. Okie dokie. All done. I'll upload that to the gallery and get started on whatever's next.
Well, again, the top two are there's Cosmo and Link, and there's T-Rex versus Octo Shark.
I was going to start on here.
Then
Thinking by the time all is said and done with this marathon, I think I'm gonna be really sweet at drawing water.
Are you doing Cosmo and Link high-fiving?
I have no idea. What were the options? It was Cosmo and a shark high-fiving?
Link.
Cosmo and Link.
Link.
From the Zelda.
I could do that. What was the other one?
T-Rex versus Octo Shark.
Oh my
I
god.
imagine Octo Shark is similar to Sharktopus, if that's possible.
I can do... I'll do Cosmo and Link high-fiving. That shouldn't actually take...
Getting ambushed in the ocean.
Oh my god, Raikkonen.
Oh my god, that's... You know that Port Jackson shark you mentioned? I think I'm going to just have to throw that idea away entirely.
Why is that?
Look at what Raikkonen posted in the IRC. And I can't even hope to match that, but I can try.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, getting the shark boost would be awesome in this run. And yeah, it's all memorized. It just happened after doing it so much.
There are a lot of folks watching Cosmo.
I wanted to ask.
Oh yeah, Jesus Christ. When did that happen?
There are a lot of people watching Cosmo.
Well, you know, Cosmo is pretty popular on Twitch.
Yeah, that's true.
Heck, we've got over 100 people watching the art streams right now.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, I mean it's just between his 674 and everybody else. Not complaining, just stunned.
Yeah, I guess Octoshark is the reverse of Sharktopus. So it has like the top of an octopus. Wait, that's not good because it doesn't like have a mouth. It's like Sharktopus.
Sharktopus had 2 mouths.
Yeah, Octoshark had 0 mouth.
Cosmo, is there a picture of you anywhere? Because
one of them got linked earlier with him and Peaches.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I just have a Twitter picture, which is just my face, and then I think that's.
I mean, if worst comes to worst, you just look at one of the Something Games Done Quick's runs of his, where he just sits in front of the camera.
Oh yeah, I had a silly hat on when I did that one though.
do you want the silly hat?
Oh, silly hat's cool.
Was that the one with the? Was that the picture of you and Peaches?
No.
No, that picture he's not wearing a hat.
Well, if somebody can find me this silly hat.
Yeah, I think any picture would be good, really. So.
Yawning at 8 p.m.
Well, I mean,
You know, sleep schedules. I am really glad I am off work on Tuesday, actually.
that's when I start moving out.
Originally, my plan was to be off work on Monday so I could just stay here for more hours, which definitely I'm not already going overboard on. But then I realized that if I did that, I would be completely dead at work on Tuesday.
Could have them actually like fighting.
We have a shark sighting over here in the game.
Is there some Yorgs around?
Yeah.
So what's the shark boost? I don't know if.
Oh, once the shark went behind me and it just like kept ramming into the back of the boat and like it sent me forward and it was like helping me out to go faster. It was really weird.
Look, sharks are helpful. They love to help. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's gonna be a new Super Mario Brothers Wii run at AGDQ 13. That's gonna be awesome. Is it gonna be 4-player? Because that would be hilarious.
It better be 4-player. What am I
Okay, this is just gonna look like they're making out. This is not a good idea.
I think that works. Right.
I don't think the picture was T-Rex making out with Octoshark. Pretty sure that's not it.
Okay, it says versus fight, and that could mean a lot of things.
Alright, so there's another skip coming up here.
Yeah. This is the password skip. It's pretty precise. I have to put the pot like right on this edge here, then push it into exactly the right spot. I accidentally pushed it too far there. It has to basically be as far off as possible without falling off. it's sometimes a little bit tricky to tell exactly when that is. So first, get it in position. That's pretty close. Hopefully that'll work. And then I grab the ledge right there. Okay. Yeah, alright, so the pot pushes me through the wall, and then I fall, but then I pull out the leaf. And then I leaf over to behind the door, where it would take me into the boat, without having to open the door. Because that door requires the password, the ship's password. And you have to, like, go watch this huge cutscene, and then, like, type in the password in Japanese. I don't know Japanese, personally, and trying to type in the password would be, like, impossible, unless I memorized all the possibilities. So, using that skip, I can just get past all that.
So the password is one of several things that changes for each playthrough?
Yeah. Like on English, it's like plankton and treasure and swabbies.
Cosmo, your Twitter's Cosmo right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And this is the harder rope game, correct?
Yeah, it is. Although, I'm almost at the end of it, and... Oh, please grab it. Oh, wow, darn. Never mind. I fell. That's why it's the harder rope game. It really sucks to fall here.
Because doesn't that basically mean you have to wait for the game to reset entirely?
Well, there's a little switch you can press to reset it.
Okay.
I'm so bad at...
You can't really speed this last part up very much. There's like nothing you can really do. It's kind of like weird seeing it be this slow in like a speedrun, or even the tool assisted speedrun would be this slow. Well, not this slow, but like they'd have to swing back and forth several times. So here's bombs. So coming up soon is the Cyclone Warp. It's like random. But on the Japanese version, I'm gonna accept going to Tingle Island as well as Great Fish and Southern Ferry, because I can sail from there and go get one of the charts in the big chain early, and then that'll actually kind of help me out. So I don't have to rely on as much luck, but it's still luck. If it sends me to Outset or Southern Ferry, though, I'm not going to get those charts. I'm just going to go to Outset. I'll have to get them later, if that's the case.
Guess you still need to go back to Outset at some point for the soup.
The soup is a bonus, but I have to go back there to get Nehru's Pearl, which is the last 3 pearls. Alright, let the luck begin, I guess. We'll see what happens. I think this is Southern Ferry, so... yeah. That means we're not getting those charts, instead going straight to outset. Yeah, I need to go this way. A little bit more this way.
So basically, so what? Southern Ferry is basically the worst one.
No, it's like it's one of the acceptable warps. There's ones where I just have to reset and try again. This one is like, I'd say this one might be the least. This one's probably about tied with Tingle Island on this version, I guess. Although it's kind of hard to say. It's like the route gets really complicated. I'm skipping those 2 charts now, so like what's gonna happen is later in the game, much later, I'll have to go back for them. But I'll have warp songs at that point in the game, so it'll make it faster. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to say like which like really is the best way to do this. I'm still trying to figure it out because like on the English version, it's a lot more clear. You don't have to go through that big chain of charts, so I can just go right to outset and then just go through the rest of the game. But in this situation, it's like I have to get one of those charts at some point and then come back, and then it gets really complicated.
Oh, I need to upload the picture too.
Now, I'm sure there are people in the chat who are definitely upset that they can't Kappa in the IRC. I know that was coming up last night.
What can't they do?
They can't Kappa.
I don't know what that is.
It's
like a white piece.
It's a Twitch TV thing, yeah.
Oh, I went up for some reason. I don't know why I went up there. I guess I wasn't thinking. Sometimes I like accidentally do the wrong thing, and I'm like, oh wait, why did I do that?
The pick is T-Rex versus Sharktopus, or Octoshark, or if Octoshark isn't this, I can change it to whatever it is, if someone knows what it is. If you're talking about the one I'm drawing. If you're talking about something else, then I have no idea. Wait, did I just not save this well? This is a reference function. What's this?
It looks like Roddle's stream is frozen for me. Oh, Pokemon Professor has a question. What's that question?
Alright, Gooby, the text crawl has been updated to reflect your thing.
Pokemon Professor's asking, is there a difference between the Japanese and English versions of Wind Waker? I know there are some. We touched on them briefly. Is there anything? It's just
text
They're-
scrolling
yeah.
and
Text scrolls.
placement.
Right, so the text speed and the amount of text is both different. That makes the Japanese version a lot faster. Also, there's less money in the game, like less rupees all over the place. Under Grandma's house, they replaced the 100 rupee chest with a heart piece, and like different heart piece locations in the game as well. But there's also like a lot of these like big jars that have like 50 or 60 rupees that are missing in the Japanese version, and because of that, like you have to get most of the money from the ghost ship instead of getting a lot of it beforehand. So that actually wastes time. There's other differences as well. The biggest other difference is in the Triforce collecting. I have to get, instead of just killing the golden ship and getting a Triforce chart, I kill the golden ship and he gives me a treasure chart, which leads to another treasure chart, which leads to another treasure chart, which leads to another treasure chart, which finally leads to the Triforce chart. So that part actually wastes a lot of time. But the text speed is still so fast that it ends up being faster overall.
We are raising money for Shark Savers Reavz. It is. They are a charity to sort of help out sharks and rays. Bite could probably.
Yeah, so mostly what they do is lobbying and education and awareness efforts, mostly concerned with how shark fin fishing, which they just haul up sharks, chop the fin off, and then throw them back, or let them suffocate on the deck of the ship. And throwing them back means they bleed to death and can't swim properly in the water, so it's horrible. They like waste all the meat. They don't do it's like super wasteful and bad. And then conservation education for endangered shark and ray species also.
I can't see why it wouldn't be possible from Germany. I'm pretty sure Flink's donated last year, and he's from Germany.
Yeah, it's just through chip in, which as long as you have a PayPal, you should be able to donate.
Yeah.
Even if he's not in Germany, he's definitely from somewhere in Europe, around that region.
If we don't do education and awareness efforts to help out sharks, they end up joining gangs and, dealing drugs and getting into
starting
stuff like
fights
that.
with Mario and
Yeah, it's really just
Basically, you just want to save them from becoming street tough youths.
right. It's a bad scene, and
It's our real goal here.
see, it's not just educating people about sharks; it's educating the sharks so that they can get out of the shark ghetto and get a real career and just improve their situation.
right, not just their situation, but then their children will have a better life, and it's sort of a cycle that makes everybody better off in the end. We're better off
Basically
because they're contributing, and
Saving all those babies as futures. That's what it's all about, really.
that's what we're trying to do here. We want shark babies to grow up.
My personal dream is that someday every shark will have a hover belt. Just fly through the air and be able to get any kind of ordinary job, just like you and me.
Someday, little human boys and little shark girls just hold hands and play together in equality.
True. Aside from donating through the chip in, you can also buy our limited edition Shark Saver shirt. It was designed by one of the artists. He's not streaming currently, but he's one of our guys. And it's only available during and right after the marathon. I think they have a day after the marathon ends where they can also purchase it. It's all done through pre-order, so it's only a limited edition printing that'll get made after all the orders which are taken during the stream, during the marathon.
It's also it's being sold directly from the site, so all of the proceeds from it are going directly to them.
Right, and it's like $12, which is super cheap. It looks really, really. I heard that if you're walking down the street wearing a Sea Wizards shirt, which is Sea Wizards is the name of the charity marathon for this year, people of the gender that you find attractive will literally sort of apparate from dark holes and, you know, bright sunny parks and stuff and just sort of congregate towards you and start fondling you gently and licking your ears and face and things like that. And if you're ever in trouble,
Basically, if you wear that shark shirt, it's an Axe commercial.
Only in life, not made up.
Yeah. If you look up at the banner we've got at the top of the page here, that goes straight to it. That's the logo that's on the shirt over on the right.
If you have a PayPal, you should be able to donate through the chip in at the bottom of the page. And you should also be able to buy the shirt from the top of the page. They do ship internationally.
Yeah, Dr. Harlan Jackson also has a point. If you wear the shirt, people will want to eat cottage cheese with you.
And if you fall into the ocean wearing your shirt, a shark will certainly rescue you, from what I understand. That's what I've heard.
Alright, Peaches, while you're in a cutscene, when you do the
That's not Peaches.
snail
That's not
up-
Peaches.
Cosmo, sorry, I am
Yes.
scatterminded today. Sorry, Cosmo. It was Peaches earlier, and apparently I can't hold more than 5 names in my head at once.
There's only one speedrunner ever.
Yes, but there's more than that on everything else.
Just
Anyway.
call them
Okay.
speedrunner.
Just call them all runner guy.
Mr. Speedrunner.
Mr. Speedrunner, sir, when you use the use and then take away the sail over and over again, does that cause a speed boost, or?
Yeah, it's faster than just constantly sailing, and it definitely helps a lot when the wind direction isn't perfect. You get like more of a boost. So I can have the wind being like 90 degrees off and still be able to sail at pretty much full speed. So right now I'm in Tower of the Gods, and I'm going to skip the first floor with this statue.
And the soup.
Yeah, the soup refills my magic, so I can actually do this. So that was pretty good. That BMOS in that room can be really tricky. If he hits you while you're carrying a statue, it's like, oh my god. In this room, if I go really fast, I can grab this ledge. But here I want to jump slash up the stairs because I don't want to slowly climb up.
Somebody's asking about the infinite soup glitch.
Oh, right. So, when I drank the soup there, I did the infinite soup glitch. Well, I just call it the soup glitch, but how that works is I use the soup and then I pause right away at like the same time. And then when I switch the item out to something else, Link still drinks the soup, but it doesn't like decrement it. So I still have the soup in my inventory. It's like still a full bottle, so I still have 2 helpings of it. But I got the effect of it. So I basically use that to keep my soup throughout like the entire game, except at one point where I get rid of the soup and then I get forest water, because I have to do something with that. But generally I'll always try to do the soup glitch, so I always have soup, because magic is important and the double damage is really helpful too. Like I'll be fighting this mini-boss, Dark Nut, in a bit, and I'll want soup for that, because I can kill him in one series of attacks instead of like drawing it out really slowly.
Ricky's asking how long the marathon's gonna go on. It's actually gonna keep going until 7 p.m. tomorrow.
Yep.
7 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow.
22
As far
more
as other speedrunners, Cosmo's running right now. He's gonna run Wind Waker. This morning at about 1 a.m. or so, Animeowsers is gonna do Hybrid Heaven. And then tomorrow, Peaches, and also in the morning after that, Peaches is going to do SSX and SSX3.
That's cool.
And then we're going to finish it up with Trihex doing Jet Set Radio Future and 100% Yoshi's Island.
Dude, Yoshi's Island is like the most fun thing to watch in a speedrun. Like, no kidding. It's so flashy.
And there will be artists drawing the whole time, too.
Yeah.
Neat trick in this room that I found where you can side hop with a statue and like just barely land on the other side. It takes a while to line it up though, you have to be really careful. Hopefully that's in the right spot. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Oh, is Slinko around? Because my ship's off.
Slinko is currently wrestling with XSplit, apparently.
Okay. Also, it's almost top of the hour.
9 o'clock, yeah, it's going to be top of the hour.
I missed him with the third slash, so I took an extra hit, but that's okay.
That's... Because, yeah, when you knock an enemy down in this one, they're invincible until they stand up.
Yeah, that's true of like every enemy, so I try to knock nothing down, like, ever.
That's also why, like, when you're fighting the moblins, you usually don't actually do the combo swing, you'll do one swing at a time.
Yeah. Especially the first one on Dragon Roost.
Yeah.
Like, when you have the Hero Sword instead of the Master Sword, you do so little damage that you pretty much have to do that, otherwise they're gonna fall over.
Okay, apparently the winner of this Mojam bundle is Perv Dragon.
He wins everything. I think he won one of the time prizes this year, not the hourlies. And he was the grand prize winner last year.
The grand prize is the book bag, right? And then commissioned art from like...
Yeah, the book bag and then like just a whole bunch of pictures. It's up to 19 now.
Yeah.
Actually, who's included on that list?
Bunch of people. And some of them don't take commissions anymore. Ever.
The reason I asked was, because was I on it? I don't think I was.
Or were you supposed to be, or were you not supposed to be?
No, I was gonna throw myself in on it if I wasn't. So probably should make that an even 20.
It's most of the people from the stream, and then, or I think all the stream artists are on it. I'm almost